Hey YouTube, it's November 1st. Happy Nanowrimo. We've been talking about it all month. We have been anticipating this moment. Many of you have already told me how you had your stories ready and you were so excited to finally start writing. And it's here. It's Tuesday, November 1st, and your first 1,667 words are due tonight at midnight. Who's excited? And before anything, what does a good Rimo need? A survival kit. So here are a few things that not only do I need during the hectic, crazy awesomeness that is NaNoWriMo, but they are definitely things that I highly recommend that you have as well in your survival kit throughout these 30 days. So let's just jump right into it. First things first, you don't need it, but it is preferable. It helps keep everything together, so every day when you come out and you begin your word count, you have your survival kit ready. It can be anything from a tote bag like these. You can use, someone told me, a shoebox. Last year, I actually used this basket right there that we got at Target. It has little handles. You can lift everything up. It's portable wherever you need it. A book bag is also another option, especially if you're gonna be traveling to go elsewhere to write your words and not necessarily stay at home. That's where also a tote bag will come in handy. Next, you will want to have a notebook. Now, personally, I have a notebook for every work in progress. So for every story, every book that I'm writing, it gets its own separate notebook. So I have everything in one location. I have all of my notes that I need to jot down, all of my ideas, my character profiling, my plot, everything I need goes into a notebook. Next in your survival kit is setting the atmosphere. And for a lot of us, that requires music. Now, depending whether you are writing at home, you're going to your local coffee shop, you're going to the library, you're going to have all of this external noise and distractions. Music is a huge, huge thing for me. I always have to have music. Someone else had actually told me about this site, which I thought was really awesome. For the life of me, right now, I can't remember, but I will post it right here. You're gonna see it right down here, and I'll also link it below. Pretty much, it's different tracks of coffee house sounds. So let's say you can't go to your local coffee shop and you're stuck at home, but home tends to distract you and it doesn't really give the feel that you need in order to get productive and write. Well, you go to this site, and you put on your headphones and suddenly there are different tracks. You can have them play and you're in a coffee shop. You can hear the murmurs of customers around you. You can hear all the utensils clanking from behind the coffee bar. It's actually pretty awesome and I have tried it a couple of times, so that was really cool. Next in my survival kit is a planner. When it comes to things, especially like NaNoWriMo, planning is essential. Even if you're more of a pantser in the sense of your actual writing process, when it comes to scheduling for NaNoWriMo, it is highly suggested that you have some sort of planner. Now, it doesn't have to be a full-out planner like this. I got this at Target, by the way. It's super cute. Ignore all the randomness that's been there since August of last year. Yeah. Also got at Target, in the dollar bin section, you can get one of these 7-day marker erase boards, and you can actually just use it to help kind of plan out your week in reference to when you're going to have time to sit down and write. Next in our survival kit, we are going to need all of the stationery essentials, such as Post-it sticky notes. I absolutely use these for different thoughts that come to mind that I need to quickly jot down, but make sure I don't forget. And I also have available pens, highlighters, and even markers. If you saw my video on plot boards, I showed you guys how I prep plot boards right before I begin drafting as a means to have a bird's eye view of my entire story. And I mentioned how I may not have every aspect of the story already mapped out, but for the most part, I have the major important details and scenes available, but I've left room for the new things that will spark only after I actually begin writing. So in addition to post-its and all of these little stationery goodies here, I will also have index cards for when new scenes come to mind. Next, this is super important. You want to have something to back up everything. If you have an external hard drive, if you have USBs, you need to have them with you, because the last thing that you want is you're 20,000 words in and suddenly something happens. Whether your computer decides to die on you, which it's happened to me in the past, or somehow your file got corrupt and just disappeared. You never know with technology, and because of that, you want to take every means possible to back up your story. Not even just your story, all of your research stuff as well. What I tend to do is after every chapter that I complete, I email it to myself, and in addition to that, I will back it up. Now, I used to only have USBs, so I would back it up with that. Now I have an external hard drive, and that's where I'm putting all of my stuff. Something else that I highly recommend that you have within your survival kit is during those break times that are going to be necessary, you want to find something creative that is more relaxing than it is challenging. The challenging part you already have down through writing. So what I'll be using in my survival kit is actually adult coloring books. Like these. Adult coloring books have become such an awesome thing during those moments of writing where I feel completely stuck and I need to take a step back, but I don't want to maybe hop on YouTube or get on social media or watch a movie or a TV show. I am going to focus on Bookish adult coloring. For those of you who don't know, we had a giveaway earlier this year on our Instagram. Author Martha Sweeney actually created a Bookish adult coloring book. How freaking awesome is that? So not only are you getting an adult coloring book, but it's specifically catered to book nerds like us. Snacks. Guys, snacks, you hear the crinkling? Are so important. You don't want to constantly be getting up and distracting your writing flow in order to go grab a snack. A good tip would be use Ziploc baggies. Grab some Ziploc bags, fill them up with different snacks, and have them on hand wherever it is that you are writing. I'll have different maybe protein bars, such as these little Quest bars. But then of course, I will have on occasion chocolate. We need chocolate. Along with snacks, people may tend to forget this, but it is so important that you hydrate. Keep water on hand. You're going to be sitting down for hours on end, whether it's through a water bottle. I love to grab different of these little cups that you can get anywhere. This one was actually from the dollar store. I fill it up with some ice, some water, refill it as I go. Very important to hydrate during NaNoWriMo. Very important to hydrate every day of your life, but if it's not something you typically do, please do it for NaNoWriMo. Next on our list, you want to have caffeine. At least I do. When it comes to my survival kit, one of the most important things is coffee. Now, not all of you are coffee drinkers, but you can still get your caffeine intake through tea, or maybe you're not into caffeine at all, so you like a good hot chocolate. Me, if I'm going to function and not bite people's head off, I need coffee. So there it is, folks. Those are my items that are very important when it comes to having a survival kit, especially for NaNoWriMo. So I'm excited to hear how everyone's first day goes. Good luck, everybody. Don't forget to utilize the community. I have a video on NaNoWriMo community that you guys can check out. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, as always, we ask that you give us a thumbs up. Also, if this is your first time here, hey, hi, how are you? Welcome to our channel. There is a subscribe button and it is right here. You guys should click that button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Don't forget to check out our shop, coffeereadingwriting.com, where you can find awesome mugs such as these that cater to the coffee-loving book nerd and writer in you. So I hope you guys have a great first week during NaNoWriMo, and I'll see you guys again soon with a new NaNoWriMo inspired video. Till next time, guys. Bye!